Avowed. We just finished a little side quest, which we don't have a lot of side quests, do we? Let's see. Oh yeah, mapping the living land. I came to a epiphany about this quest. I'm thinking that when we find this person, what's this? That's this. When we find this person, I think, well, we find all of them because there's a bunch of them. It's going to open up these maps cleaner, I think. I'm just guessing. I don't know, but kind of hoping it does. Iona's Threshold. So I guess I could even fast travel there, couldn't I? How about that? Alright, let's go into Paradis. Which is this way? Which way is it? Maybe this way. This way. So that girl doesn't do anything for us. I'm guessing there might be some more vendors inside the city. But that looks like a pretty big map in itself, so can't go this way. I gotta go the other freaking way. I was already there once, wasn't I? I was there once. Okay, I want to go this way.
That's far enough, Outlander.
What?
Well, if it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for himself.
Who are you?
I'm your death, swift and subtle, like a blade in the dark. And this here is Pod.
Hello.
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. A blight on our fair city.
You're about to start a fight you can't win. So you decided to check on me. How thoughtful.
Boss? What if he's right?
Shut it, Pod. Let me do the talking.
You're doing great so far. Really menacing.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal.
I didn't survive battle just to be done in by a pair of street whelps.
Street whelps. Did you hear that, Pod? Let's teach this Adiran pig a lesson.
Wait, you fought in battles? Real battles? And survived? He's not sick. He's mad. We're not walking away from this, are we?
Pod, I swear by the gods you will draw your weapon and follow my lead.
I can't do this anymore. Thieving and killing, it's just not in my blood.
You ungrateful nitwit! Once I'm done with the Outlander, I'm coming after you.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Is that all you got?
Really? Where's the other guy?
Who's ready for more?
Wait. Cryptic letter. We will pay you a handsome bounty for information on the Adarian ambassador, their daily schedule, their preferred wine. Nothing is beneath our interest, and everything has a price. Okay, we'll take that. Agate and a grenade. You dumbass. Alright, let's go. Is that a fast travel thing out there? Yes, it was. That's right. I've already discovered that. Okay.
Welcome to Paradis, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Good work out there, Envoy. Only just arrived and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but...
That sounds ominous.
Anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you.
What about the Inquisitor? You said she was looking for me.
She comes and goes. You never know where she'll turn up, and it's never for a good reason. Kind of
The
like
Inquisitor.
a nightmare. Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adiran embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, Envoy.
What? No parting words from me after all the time we spent together?
Shove off, Muttonhead. How's that for a parting word?
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Adirans think we need a little civilizing. At least I'm in good company now. Right?
Alright, we're going in. Little cutscene.
Envoy!
Really? Uh-oh, back to our groupies. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. Touched by the hand of my God. Looks like a tree.
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
You summoned me. Something tells me that I'm not in the living lands anymore. Where am I? You're asking me. I don't even understand what just happened.
The arrow struck. Then your soul found us, here in the emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive.
I'm dead? At least it was quick. I guess it could be worse. Death comes for all mortals. It's alright. I just wish I knew how. Death comes for all mortals. It's alright. I just wish I knew how. Sure, some help you were. Okay, let's see. Which is the best one here?
Our beloved, they stole the bloom from your branch. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
Come on, get with it. I guess there are worse ways to go. Hopefully the next life is kinder to me and my killer, whoever they are. Too bad I couldn't take my killer with me. Hopefully the next life is kinder to me and my killer, whoever they are.
They hurt you, but we do not hear rage hissing in you like a serpent. Why?
There's no point in hanging onto anger. All I can do is move on.
Soften. Quiet. You would accept the winter before spring, but you do not understand. Your soul is imprisoned here, as are we. But we can help you.
Well, get on with it
We
then.
could send you back. Just this once.
What do you mean, send me back? There has to be a catch. What's going to cost me?
We are bound. We are leaf and root. We are stream and sea. Help us. We sense the rot and we fear it. We fear how it seeps into us, into our memories. You must find us. Free us from our prison.
Doesn't seem like I have a choice. Deal. I'll find you. Just give me a trail.
Like a scent in the wind, yes. We will show you, but first, we will free you.
This is going to hurt, isn't it? Whoever you are, thank you.
You are ours. We tend to the sprout on the bough. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
I'm back.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
I take it someone added another scar to my collection.
You'd think so, but I can't find a scratch on you. I still don't know what that means.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
The voice brought me back, I'm sure of it. So who killed me?
That's what everyone in Paradis is asking. The streets have been less murderous since your ambassador and his guards took up residence. But
Then maybe
your assassination is bound to upset that uneasy peace.
There's
Maybe my
something
own
I still
people
don't
did it.
understand. Envoy, you died.
Constitution, I've spent years building an immunity to poison. I know, it's amazing. Then I came back. I don't want to dwell on it. Let's try
A
this
resistance to poison isn't a resistance to the beyond.
What does this mean
Good
for
point.
him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
Solve. I already had a vision. Someone was asking me for my help. See these kinds of symptoms often?
Not as often as I used to. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She
Ooh,
would know
watcher.
what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
Watcher?
One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the dead, and knows the past through their eyes. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
I'll find the watcher, just point me in the right direction. I don't know if the ambassador would approve. Fuck the ambassador.
Runid's
Sorry.
shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Maybe he knows who killed me.
I hope you aren't thinking of confronting your killer. Not that it's any of my business. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
If I don't get shot again, I'll report to him right away. Let's go
I
do that.
suppose following the chain of command will soothe his worries. Either way, I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Hey, my schedule was clear. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone.
Murder. I like it.
And we should talk back again. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Yeah, me too, dude. Alright, so we gotta go.
Hey,
Equipment
I had
upgrade.
a dream about you.
The underbelly. So where do we go? Find the cartographer and mapping the lands. That's not what we want. We want to go with the main story. We want to do this one, an untimely end. Find the Watcher. Report to the ambassador. Let's go to the ambassador. And we have some documents. Cryptic letter, we already read that. Inventory, I got something new. What do I got now? Unflinching duty. Oh no, wait a minute. Wait, what was that? Oh, down here. Oh, another grenade? I got another grenade, huh? For some reason I got a grenade, I don't know. Alright, so where do we go? I thought she said up the stairs on the left over here. I hear something making noise. Oh, we gotta unlock this, okay. That's the first lockbox we've had to unlock. Ooh, lots of stuff. And another dagger. Alright, let's go. Which way do we want to go? B or A? We want to go to B. Which that's the ambassador. He's B. Let's go this way, I guess. So I'm guessing she sells stuff. I can't see anything. Okay, we're going this way. I guess we can't go this way. We got to go out first and then go that way. All right, let's go. She did say to go up the steps to the left. Let's go this way.
Godlike. Interested in saving a couple of lives? So,
Side work?
you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the strangle root, right?
That was me, yes. Where'd you hear that from?
Well, the conversation went something like, "Did you hear an Adiran envoy was killed at the gate?" "What? Really?" "Yes, a godlike. He saved the ambassador from the strangle root." And so on.
You didn't answer my
I'm
question.
sorry. That came out wrong. I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Adirans, but they've had a string of bad luck. Is there any chance you could lend them a hand?
Yeah, why does a Valerian care for some unlucky Adarians? Okay.
Heroic and observant, huh? Joking aside, I know this seems strange, but they helped me out when I needed it. I'm just trying to return the favor.
But you're not doing it, I am.
A fair request. I was an animancer in Fjord, just through the mountains in Emerald Stair. A lot of Valian animancers came to Fjord to experiment without the restrictions that come from noble patronage. Well, it turned out my high-minded theories were more explosive than I had calculated. I washed out, disgraced. Then I left Emerald Stair and I lost myself in a bottle at the Grinning Balrog. Lawfled and Gladwine pulled me out of it.
Alright, tell me about your friends.
Galarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of adherents. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then you'd struggle to find an adherent in the city. Now they're everywhere.
Do you have a problem with that?
Well, let's stick to the matter at hand. Anyway,
that was
with all
good.
these adherents coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adherents in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink.
Not sure why you think I can help then.
But you can. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis that can restore Gladwine's sight. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the adherent envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle route, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima.
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork.
Certainly you could do that part yourself.
No. We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes.
I will talk to that guy
Thank you,
too.
envoy. God bless you.
Alright, let's go to... no more side quests right now. Let's go into here. Talk to the ambassador. Let's see who shot me. Sounds like my own people if you ask me. This way? Must be this way.
You died. But
I
you're
did
here.
die.
God's...
Your photographer's
my
killed.
God.
Okay.
I had to see you.
We talk to him? Let's
You've
talk
got
to him.
some god looking out for you.
Oh, my buddy wants to talk, but he wants to talk back at camp, so we're going to go this way.
Envoy, is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
Disoriented, lightheaded, my pulse is racing. Well, I have considered chartering a boat back to Adaro. Ready to go to work? Fine. So who killed me?
Not even death can slow you down, I see. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Captain Cynric said you have a missive for me from the Emperor.
Sure. Let's see, here you are, Ambassador. I hope this is worth all the trouble. Glad to finally be rid of this thing. Yeah, I should do this
Very
one.
good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
Slip a few coins from his purse while he talks. Okay, no, we're not going to do that. His Majesty concerned the Crown's efforts in the Living Lands could be jeopardized by the Dream Scourge. The Emperor sent me here to investigate the Dream
And I
Scourge.
can't think of anyone more suited for the job. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
Maybe it has something to do with my godlike nature. I also found an arrow in my guts.
Trust me, we'll get to that. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
Then we better get to work, assuming it's not already here. You should have said for now it may be too late.
Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
Tell me about those rebels. Who are they?
They were Paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
They must have a motive. Hatred alone isn't enough.
I look forward to hearing about it in your report. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the living lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice.
Where is Ludwig anyway? We have some catching up to do. Dream Scourge is my top priority. Sounds like she's the one who's really in charge around here. I'll be the one to decide the punishment, if any. A little frontier justice is good for morale. Let's, do this one or this one? Maybe this one.
Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradis.
A tracker. We're not hunting deer. You've proven to be capable so far. What can he do that you can't?
I can tell you're skeptical.
Got the wrong one.
Remember that you're an outsider here, and a lot of Kith aren't exactly thrilled to see so many adherents in their midst.
New weeds, a new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand. You could use some local help, especially if we really are after Paradisans.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But
So
before we can send you off to parts unknown,
comrades.
we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another.
I feel fine if that our living legend. A watcher. Let's see what he says about
Unusual
this.
course of treatment, but who am I to argue? Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Not that I need it. My assailants could be anywhere by now. Kaid, I need you by my side. Can I count on you?
Tracking down mysterious assassins with a godlike who returned from death, all while the rumored Dream Scourge spreads. Can't say I'm prepared, but I'm ready.
We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Okay, so find Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock. Okay, that's this way somewhere, eh? Did we level up again? We did level up. We'll get to that in a moment. Where's B? It's this way. I don't know which way to go. there a map inside this place? Let's look. Okay, so we have another quest over here. Where are we going? We're going this way. Acquire land deeds. Find the Watcher. Find Market the Grim Power. So that's going to be to my right, it looks like, this way. And there's also a merchant over here I saw. The B says this way, though. Which way's B? Dude, you're supposed to know where this is at. Let's go. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess we'll go this way. The markers say there, so we gotta get there somehow. Alright, where's B? A is this way, B is this way. B is down here somewhere,
Yeah, so close. But what's the point? It's useless without the ladder.
The underbelly. Can't see.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Don's... Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
Interesting, let's see how this plays out.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adiran Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasapt Jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
My friend looks like he has this well under control. You know, Marius, do you think we should step in?
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway. I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramp should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Wait, he poisoned the man on a hunch? I think I like this guy.
Wait until you get to know him.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a... person.
Tell me you were bluffing about the poisoning that man. I need to find some assassins, and Kai tells me you're the best one for the job. How do you and Kai know each other?
Wasn't a bluff. That was a test. Any hunter worth their salt knows Widow's Kiss has no effect if it's ingested. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough.
Well played. They certainly won't mess with you again. I'm a little disappointed you didn't actually poison him. I need to find assassins.
I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
I already know that the killer was from Paradis. What would we be looking for at the town gates?
Bloodstains, footprints, darts left behind. If we find anything at all,
it was an arrow.
We can find your assassins.
It was an
We'll
arrow
figure this
from a
out,
bow.
Cool. Don't you worry.
Alright, so we have a new companion. What does this guy do? Uses his wilderness lore to root an enemy in place for 8 seconds. Okay. Order Marius to scan for enemies, loot, and plants in the living lands. Alright, so we got a new guy. Alright. So, investigate the scene of the crime. So now we got 2 guys. We only have one thing. Find the Watcher. Where's B? B is this way. That guy's throwing up. Alright. I really kind of don't really tell you what you're doing here. You can get lost here like I do all the time. Can we go in this door? Let's go in this door.
You saved my life. He would have
B,
killed me,
where's B?
and all for a few coins.
B is this way? Okay, let's go this way. I think I'm still going the right way.
Careful down here. You don't want to step.
Where am I going? Do I go this way? No, that looks like a bar. No, that's the girl that helped me. So how do we go this way through this hole? This doesn't look like a good way to go. I want to go back up. Let's go this way maybe. The administration district. I'm thinking like I'm in the right spot, but I don't know. Let's see. Here we go. Let me see something. I thought I saw at least one merchant right there. Clinic extras. We got a merchant over here. Might through magic. We have a merchant over here. Green Bellrock. Oh, that's where we were. Okay. Alright, let's go over here.
Envoy, got a situation over here.
Yeah, I got my own situation. Alright, where's he at? Alright, dude, do your thing.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Read more in the journal, it says. Okay. Not this. Photographer's Guild, that's not a cryptic letter. Paradis, is this it? Damn it. Learned letter to the Claviger. Garriman's dispatch. I don't know what I'm supposed to read. Okay, we have new companions. Marius, Hunter's Sense. Okay. We have, okay, more points. And now the cost goes up to reset them. That's interesting. Oh, I have 2 points available here. Okay. Untimely end. That's what I was looking for. Find the Watcher. Investigate the scene of the crime. Maria suggests starting your investigation there. Pointed you towards the roof of the Adarian embassy. Find a way to go to the top of the building. Okay, which is up there. We have another quest over here, right? Do we want to mess with that right at the moment? We can come back to that. We don't have to do that right now. Right? Yeah, there's a little quest right here. Okay. And that was right there. Alright, let's call it a video right here. It's a good place to stop. And then we got to find a way to get up there. It's going to be interesting. So, if you're watching, thanks for watching. See ya.